Hey everybody, this is Kenny C here, and I'm bringing you an exclusive interview at this time. I am joined with a fetish model and producer. Her name is Rene Phoenix, and she is joining me right now. Hello, Rene.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing real good, and thank you for taking the time and doing this interview.
Yes, thank you. I'm like really excited. I'm looking forward to this interview actually.
Well, that's definitely great to hear. Let's go ahead and get started. Talk a little bit about yourself and how did you got started in the fetish industry.
Oh wow. That actually it started a couple years ago. I started off as modeling younger whenever I was younger, and I ended up actually becoming an adult, and I had these couple of fetishes as a child that I was always kind of like interested in. And then all of a sudden one day I shot with this photographer, and he ended up asking me like, a little bit about myself, and I told him, and he's like, oh wow, you realize there's a huge market for this, and you have like the top two like actual fetishes. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, check, quotes for sales, and there's a bunch of producers you could actually like find that are locally, and you can start working with them. And I started doing that, and then I started producing, and I ended up running one of the largest foot job sites with my ex actually, and that's kind of what I'm continuing on doing now, and opening up quite a few other sites, which is one is the wrestling, and actually balloon fetish and tickling, and we're just doing a bunch of crazy stuff actually. So it's a lot of fun, and it's quite interesting, and you get to have fun with it, and it's really it can be artsy, and write your own scripts, and I don't know, I love it, and it's why, and I can't stop, and it's a lot of fun, and it's just kind of like how where I started a few years ago, and now where I am right at this time, and I have my own studio and everything now. So
Do you think being a fetish model and producer and all kind of takes time for you to embrace the fetishes that you have, and then you eventually go along with it?
of course, yeah. I mean, I think, I mean, I like it. It does, because I get to play with it, and I get to actually kind of like fulfill my fantasies in a way. I think that's pretty much with any producer in the adult industry. It's something that's secretly that they have, and it's kind of the only way that you can ever like come up with these like storylines if you actually truly enjoy it. I think that's pretty much with any job, to be honest. But and also, I think I do better at it than most other producers, is because I do understand the fetish, and it is my true fetish, so I can understand the fan base a lot more, and like what they're looking for. So it's a bunch of different. I don't know. But yeah, I do enjoy it, and you know, it's a lot of fun, and it's crazy, and it's out there, and I get to fulfill everything through my. It's not even a job; it's a career. My career. So in my business, and it's something that I'm very proud of.
And what are you mentioned a couple of already, but what are some of your favorite fetishes?
My favorite would be actually foot fetish. I love worshiping girls' feet. Like I love it. And my other like top one is tickling. Like I love like wrestling around with girls and actually tickling them on, because I don't know, I think it's just the laughing and the smiling, and whenever, and it definitely fits like the full package, and you're a very pretty, girl with a beautiful smile and everything. I don't know, I enjoy it. It makes me happy, and it makes me laugh. So I don't know.
Basically,
But
it's
those are,
it's it's like a turn on, isn't it?
yeah, it is, but in a whole entire different way. It's not something. Like most people can, they do get off on it, and it's like, I can get off on it if I'm being tickled, and but if I'm tickling someone else, I do kind of like get off on it, but it's like in a different way. It's kind of like more like, because I know even though you're laughing, it's actually a form of pain, and it's something that I enjoy, and it's like inflicting pain on somebody else. It's kind of like sick and sadistic, but it totally gets me off, and it makes me laugh. I mean, so that's kind of like, I mean, there's two different ways of like how I get off on certain stuff.
And for what I've heard on the email you sent me about a few weeks ago, you also are into ball busting.
Yeah, I actually recently, like not too recently, but I mean, I've been kind of doing it for the past like about 6 to 7 months now. But I really have been getting into it like these past couple of months. I've been kind of enjoying it more and more, and I think that's more of like the dominant side of me, and watching a man just hit the ground in the most excruciating, and like agony, pretty much. It's just, I don't know, it's just something, and it makes me laugh. So once again, that's kind of the sick and twisted part of me.
I've seen a lot of sick, twisted stuff than ball busting. I mean, it's to a lot of women, it definitely could be intriguing just to see a guy down after a hard kick from a female, and I guess they look at it as, it's a female, it's not gonna hurt. But then when it actually happens to them, it definitely hurts.
Oh God, yes, it does. But I mean, a lot of it has to do too. And it's those guys that I do kick in the night. They enjoy it, and they actually get aroused from it. They have like full hard-ons. So like that even like gets me even more, because it's just like, in my eyes, it's like, like a what the fuck moment. So I want to kick you even harder and more, because it's like, that shouldn't be hard. And then I'll punch him. So, or throw him down on the ground and then start kicking him that way too.
Before we got on the air and did this recorded interview, you mentioned about a fetish wrestling company you've been working on. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yes, that actually will probably, most likely, I'll be launching that tomorrow. It should be up and active. I'm working on it at this very moment. To be honest, it's actually called Sadistic Grappling Chicks. So, it's a bunch of different types of wrestling. It can be boy-girl wrestling, or it will be girl-girl wrestling, or it could be three girls wrestling. But at the end, most of the time, and then we also have some transsexuals that will also be wrestling against other girls, but that's more of our dom kind of wrestling, and that would be like, the girl always ends up winning no matter what. That's how it goes, of course. And it's girl on girl, like full like lesbian action, or it's the girl going to fuck the guy in the ass, or the transsexual in the ass, and it's a domination thing, and it's pretty much I won, so fuck you. But literally.
Sounds like that one website, Ultimate Surrender. Something similar to that. They fight, and whoever wins gets to fuck the other person, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm in the process of doing, it's called super heroine wrestling. So it's gonna be like your favorite superheroes pretty much wrestling, and the fans like can actually interact into it. So, but I'm kind of like, that's still something that I'm tweaking out, still kind of working out and everything, because it's, I'm hopefully the next step actually with that is I want to actually buy and promote like an actual wrestling like arena. So my business partner and I have actually been looking into that recently.
So is there any other fetish models that's going to be a part of this project?
Actually, yes. A girl, she's my host. She's actually wonderful, and she is possibly one of the greatest fetish models that I have ever worked with, and she's pretty new in the industry. Her name is Ashley Storm, but her name will actually be changing because of she's kind of changing her appearance. But I don't want to release that yet because it's going to be something fun and exciting. But everybody knows her by Ashley Storm in the adult industry and also in the fetish world too. So she's pretty awesome.
So for this, go ahead.
Oh no, and I was going to say also my mate and my two male talents, which one is my business partner, which would be Austin Pierce, and then my other one is he's pretty much the new and up and coming guy too, but we'll keep him under a secret name. We'll just call him the Phantom for right now. But it should be exciting.
So I'm assuming this project, is it going to be like a website when you can purchase the downloads there, or is it just clips for sale?
Okay, well, yes. Actually, right now, the clips for sale, the clips for sale is going active tomorrow. People will actually be able to purchase the clips tomorrow, but there is a website being built, and it's you can find it right now and save it into your toolbar or whatever. It'll actually be active here in the next 2 months. It's www.brokenkittyproductions.com. I'm pretty much launching a 10-page full site with custom girls. The fans can actually sit there and they'll be able to sit there and talk to the girls if they ever have a custom request, like video request or anything like that. And there's a clothing line that's being designed right now. We're almost done with that. I'm working with a graphic designer and a stylist at the moment. So there's going to be a lot of stuff on this site. It's kind of like a little empire being built right now of just entertainment and keeping people happy, and it should be good.
So you, like a lot of fetish models, do what is called custom requests when they pretty much give you a script of what they want you to do in the video. My question is, what's the weirdest request you've ever gotten from a fan?
Yeah, I actually got a request, and I had to turn it down because it was just a little too out there for me. A fan actually asked me to wear a diaper and give a foot job and then pee in the diaper afterwards.
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of pushing it a little too much.
I mean,
for me. So that was definitely denied.
Hey, I understand. I understand some people willing to please their fans, but I guess even in the fetish industry, that's a fine line that even the performers can't cross. It's just can't do it.
Yeah, that's a little hard to ask. I mean, there is like an actual pee fetish. There is a diaper fetish. I have done both of them. It's not something that I'll ever do again. I don't quite understand it, and if I don't understand something, I can't shoot it because I can't film it at 110% because my heart's not fully into it.
And it's disgusting. Because
I will say I always try something once. Sometimes even twice because I know that I can overthink things. But once it hits, and it's like that second time, it's just like, okay, you know what? It's just not for me.
After hearing that story, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. It's just something that you don't feel comfortable doing, and I'm sure you reply to that person politely and say, this is something I just can't do.
Oh, yes, I did. Definitely, I apologized to him, and I was like, listen. And the thing is, with custom requests, they actually pay for it. So So it's like, I can't take your money if I know I can't shoot it properly. And I don't ever want to, and if I can't do it and I take your money and you're upset with it, that's not good for me, because that kind of makes a bad name for myself. So why go ahead and put myself in that position if I don't know, fully if I could actually come all the way through and pretty much execute it, perfectly.
A little bit earlier, you mentioned Ashley Storm. Who are some other performers you like to work with?
Other performers? The thing is, with what I do, I don't work with a lot of established girls. I like new girls, new faces. I like them younger, because everything that I shoot is very girl next door, very bright, very poppy. It's funny, it's cute, it's sexy, it's sensual, it's everything, and I don't work with I like new girls because they're fresh and you've never seen them, and it's very hard to come across a new girl, and they also, the thing is, they sell more. Because new girls sell more than established girls. It's like you can only have so many Jenna Jamesons and girls like that in the industry, and those girls last for a very long time. So it's just, in the fetish industry, there are kind of girls like that, but there really isn't. They're known, and the fans love them, and they do sell really well, but it's just at certain times it just don't, because it's just been seen so much, and you can only be seen so much, and until the fans are just, they don't want to buy your stuff anymore, because they want to see something new, and if you don't have that creative eye, and if you don't have that look, because to be honest, in the industry, you have a shelf life. There are some girls that I've known that are in the industry, and they've been in it longer than I ever have, and I have a much larger name than them, and it's just it's either you have it or you don't, and I prefer not to work with stylish girls. I mean, there's probably maybe one or two of them, and that would be actually Candlebox. She's possibly the most gorgeous model I've ever seen in my life, and I've actually been very fortunate and lucky to work with her for her own site. And Nicole Moser, she's actually another beautiful older model, and she's absolutely gorgeous too, but they're more Playboy type, so they're not too girl next door, so it's kind of hard for me to work with them, but I know that I would love possibly one day to work with them on something. It doesn't really matter what it would be. They're just absolutely phenomenal people, and I really enjoy them a lot, and they're just beautiful people all around and hard workers, and they've been in the industry for quite a while, and they've all been actually the hosts of Fetish Con and everything like that too. So I mean, they're very established, very beautiful, gorgeous girls. So yeah.
I'm definitely familiar with Nicole, but I definitely love Candlebox as well. She is just something about her. She's very seductive,
She is a very interesting character. She's actually possibly, a lot of people don't know about her, she is so nerdy, and that's what makes her so hot. And she's a little bookworm, and she's extremely intelligent. And same thing with Nicole Moser. She is an extremely intelligent girl, too. And they're actually very good friends, and that's how I met them. And, Nicole and I, we have our crazy stories together. But Campbell, she definitely has my heart. So
why don't you go ahead and promote your other links as far as you is concerned, Facebook, Twitter, or any other links people need to know?
Oh, Oh yeah, actually you can find me on Twitter at Rene Phoenix. Same thing with Facebook. It's under Rene Phoenix, and I also have a like page on this, so go ahead and hit the like button. And and if anybody ever wants a custom or just wants to talk to me, you can always contact me at brokingkittyproductions@gmail.com. So.
And what are some other appearances similar to FetishCon? Are you going to be making any more appearances to convention for the remainder of this year?
Actually, yes. I'm trying to do. I would like to get into to do the Avian Awards, and there's also another expo down in Miami at the end of September. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's supposed to be this huge convention. It has at least over 14,000 plus consumers are going to be there. It's going to be anywhere between wellness, tattoo artists, piercers, fetish models, porn stars, clothing lines. I mean, it's going to be pretty much everything and anything under the sun at this convention. It's supposed to be absolutely huge. It's supposed to be September really 28th through the 30th. I'll be at that convention in Miami. So.
And before, go ahead.
Oh no, it's a newer. I believe it's a newer convention, but I'm not quite sure. But it seems interesting.
Everybody be on the lookout for Rene Phoenix. Follow her on Twitter, like her on Facebook, and be on the lookout for her new company, Grappling Girls. And she's got a lot coming up, so keep an eye on them. Follow her on Twitter and Facebook, and like her on Facebook for more info. Now, before I let you go, Rene, I ask our guests to do this. It's like a station ID. It's like a voice drop. All you have to do is say your name, and right after you say your name, you say you are chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
I'm Rene Phoenix, and I am chilling with Jeff and Kenny C.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Rene, and best of success goes out to you. And I'll be more than happy to interview your Grappling Girls in the future. Anything I can do to help out, network with you, we can most certainly do that. But I want to thank you for your time. Best of success goes out to you. You are indeed a hot blonde, and I enjoyed having you on. Do you have any?
Thank you.
Do you have any final words and shout outs?
Not really. Just thank you. My mom's been extremely supportive, and so has my dad and all my friends. It's pretty much it. Orlando, you rock.
All right, and thank you everyone for listening. This will conclude the interview.